Well, hello everyone. Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to talk about the nuclear disaster at Chernobyl. The city of Chernobyl is about 90 kilometers north of Kyiv and 160 kilometers southwest of Belarusian city of Gomel. Before the city's evacuation, the city had about 14,000 residents, while around 1,000 people live in the city today. Chernobyl was chosen as the site of Ukraine's first nuclear power plant in 1972, located 15 kilometers north of the city, which was only opened in 1977. The Chernobyl disaster was caused by a nuclear accident that occurred on 26 April 1986 at number 4 reactor in the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. This disaster is considered as the worst nuclear disaster in history and was caused by one of only two nuclear energy accidents rated at 7, the maximum severity on the International Nuclear Event Scale. The other being in 2011 Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster in Japan. The accident happened during a safety test on an RBMK type nuclear reactor, which was commonly used throughout the Soviet Union. The test was a simulation of an electrical power outage to aid the development of a safety procedure for maintaining reactor cooling water circulation until the backup electrical generators could provide power. Three such tests had already been conducted, first being in 1982, second in 1984, and third in 1985. All of them yielded negative results. The test procedure was to be run again in 1986 and was scheduled to take place during a maintenance shutdown of reactor number 4. On this fourth attempt, there was an unexpected 10-hour delay, resulting in an unprepared operating shift to be on duty. The test required disabling of some safety systems. The test procedures had been written, but the authors were not aware of the unusual RBMK 1000 reactor behavior under the planned operating conditions. It was regarded as purely an electrical test of the generator, not a complex unit test, even though it involved critical unit systems. During the simulation, the reactor power was decreased as planned for the test, but the power dropped unexpectedly to near zero level. The operators were able to restore the specified test power partially, which put the reactor in an unstable condition. Even after knowing that the reactor was in an unstable condition, the operators proceeded with the electrical test, as this type of risk was not made evident in the operating instructions. Upon test completion, the situation had become such that the operators had to trigger a reactor shutdown. But instead, there was an uncontrolled nuclear chain reaction due to the combination of unstable conditions and reactor design flaws. A large amount of energy was suddenly released, vaporizing superheated cooling water and rupturing the reactor core in a highly destructive steam explosion. This was immediately followed by an open-air reactor core fire that released considerable airborne radioactive contamination for about 9 days that precipitated onto parts of the USSR and Western Europe. As a result of rising ambient radiation levels off-site, a 10-kilometer radius exclusion zone was created 36 hours after the accident. About 49,000 people were evacuated from the area, along with the residents of the nearby city of Pripyat. The exclusion zone was later increased to 30-kilometer radius when a further 68,000 people were evacuated from the wider area. To this day today, Chernobyl is primarily a ghost town, with a small number of people living in the houses marked with signs that read, "Owner of this house lives here." Well, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Take care. Stay in touch. Good day.